This is so cool! It gets so much better, Mr. Cabot, believe me.
I didn't believe you the first time, John.
This is the abuse I'm paying for.
We all have our doubts, John.
But we want to believe. We just need assurances.
What's it like, seeing a dinosaur for the first time?
Oh, it's like, it's like the early days of a new romance. It's fascinating and exhilarating, until the fangs and the claws come out.
It's definitely a profound moment. It made an impression on me. Let's put it that way.
This is why Jurassic Park must succeed, Dr. Grant. I want the world to have that same profound memory.
You know, I could do without some of the memories of this place.
That's precisely why I asked you all to take this journey again. Had you been part of the process earlier, perhaps our first time around would have been different. A mistake.
Chance to prove it, John.
More importantly, we're giving these dinosaurs a chance to live in harmony with the modern world.
However tenuous and unwise that may be.
I'm going to prove it to you all. And Dr. Malcolm, I'm going to prove you wrong.
First time for everything, I suppose.
As you can imagine, everything is a wee bit of a muddle on Isla Nublar, so we'll have our work cut out for us.
Yes, a return to the scene of the crime.
What crime would that be?
Hubris, John. Something that'll hopefully be managed a little more thoroughly this time.
I admit that I may have been too enthusiastic, and that it may have led to blind spots. That's why I've brought young Cabot Finch along with us.
So, what kind of science are you studying, Cabot?
Business.
Business? Oh, great. The last thing we need more of.
After reviewing everything with Mr. Hammond, we'll need to start by placing an arrival point. Then, we can restore the core facilities and get a ranger outpost up and running.
We?
Well, you, actually, Dr. Grant. And Dr. Sattler and Dr. Malcolm.
Much to do, but it sounds easy enough.
You really are new to this, aren't you, Finch?
You nervous to be back, Dr. Grant?
You know, last time I was here, I left in kind of a hurry. And I want to make absolutely sure what happened isn't repeated ever again, so I've returned. Reluctantly. On the positive side of the ledger, it's a chance to work with living dinosaurs. Does that paint a clearer picture for you?
Completely, Dr. Grant. And Mr. Hammond seems pretty confident we can get everything working as designed and intended.
Confidence is not something John Hammond lacks. Competence, however,
Is something I pride myself in, Dr. Grant. We'll need to repair the geothermal power station to start.
Okay, once that is done, we can focus on the visitor center. Repaired and powered, it should give us a solid base of operations.
You know, I was reluctant to come back here for obvious reasons, but then I realized that I was even more reluctant to stay away because nature would take its course, as it always does.
I felt the same. Still, there's no denying this is the single most important place on Earth right now. Perhaps ever.
Perhaps, but what of Dr. Grant?
He and I are a team. Through thick and thin, you know?
Yes. Still, chaos, Dr. Sattler. Chaos has me contemplating whether we can actually make things better or just delay the inevitable.
It all comes down to responsibility. The last time we were here, we were Hammond's guests. This time, we're more like partners. Now we have the knowledge and the means to make a change.
Ambitious, Dr. Sattler. That's ambitious, but, I do like the sentiment.
Good. I'll need a research module added to the visitor center. Then we can get a look at the different fencing available.
Let's add an emergency bunker. to that list as well. I mean, you know, we've both experienced how effective fences have been in the past.
Confirming task.
Mr. Hammond is very concerned. We're getting reports of staff injuries.
Velociraptors. Okay, we have to get them enclosed in the raptor pen.
Aren't you an expert on raptors, Dr. Grant?
I think that it'd be fair to say that raptors and Dr. Grant have history.
Devoting your life to the study of an animal means accepting the harsh truth that it would try to kill you if you ever came face to face with it.
You did come face to face with it.
Which was impossible before Jurassic Park. So that had to count for something.
It did. It counted for a lot of sleepless nights.
En route to collect the asset. Asset to be collected. Setting additional task.
So our goal now is get everything under control, right?
Control? No. No, Finch. The best you can hope for on Isla Nublar is managed chaos. Okay?
And that is why you are here, Dr. Malcolm.
So, not my sparkling personality then?
We just need Jurassic Park manageable, chaos and all. Then we can think about larger plans.
John, Alan and I still really aren't comfortable opening the park to tourists.
That is kind of an understatement.
I understand your sentiment and your concerns, but all in due course. And I do seem to remember seeing the public at your dig site in the Badlands. Charged them, didn't you?
Those donations help fund our research.
As did I.
For which we are grateful.
But it's really no different than what we are doing here at Jurassic Park, Dr. Sattler. Just on an admittedly much grander scale.
And with more theatrics and buttered popcorn.
We all know your vision, John. But the execution, it really needs work.
And there is one other major difference between us, John. In Montana, Ellie and I were pulling dinosaur fossils out of the ground. And here, it's the dinosaurs that are trying to put us into the ground.
And isn't that exciting?
Finch, you really need to learn when to stop talking. It's still going to take a while to properly organize and restore the scientific data. Dr. Wu left behind a ton of material.
After Nedry's sabotage, it's a miracle we have anything to work with.
True. But between the storm, the dinosaurs, and whatever Nedry did to the computers, the records and documentation are a mess.
But you think it can be done?
If we can make dinosaurs, then we should be able to sort paperwork and organize computer files.
Can we make dinosaurs? Or are these just impressive replicas?
Oh, they're alive, Alan. And I want them to be as scientifically accurate as possible. Hammond scientists made their mistake by substituting amphibian DNA.
And hiring the wrong people.
But now Hammond has the right ones. Us.
I don't know what he sees in that Cabot kid.
People say that to me about you.
Oh, do they, huh? People. People like Dr. Rockstar.
You know what I could use? Pictures of the dinosaurs. I'll get together a list of specific photos that I need.
Never thought I'd be able to take photos of dinosaurs before. That's a first.
And Alan, the lens cap? I want actual images.
I'll remember. This time.
I'm adding this one to my collection.
All life has two instinctual impulses that no amount of tinkering or engineering, biological or otherwise, can ever hope to overcome. One, survival. Two, reproduction. With man, you can add a third, domination.
Man? Oh boy. All right, anyway, you're not wrong, which is even more reason we'll need to research a drug to act as a countermeasure to the dinosaurs' breeding.
Well, they've had a free run of the island for a while, so we've got to assume that they've been mating. It would be a recurrence plot.
Which is what, exactly?
Although the world is in a constant state of chaos, certain events can be predicted because they happen repeatedly, regardless of the initial conditions. And an organism trying to perpetuate its DNA would be one of those. Or maybe it's the tropical island paradise setting. You know, works for newlyweds.
I know. It could also be the food.
Yeah, perhaps, but considering what some of the dinosaurs have consumed, let's hope not.
I think we've developed a drug that should inhibit breeding. Dr. Malcolm, can you get a team together to administer it?
Well, a ranger team can shoot them with darts, while I watch safely and securely from a distance.
Do these ranger teams ever do ride-alongs?
You know, for you, Finch, I believe they'd make an exception.
Adding to the list.
Sabotage resolved.
We've identified some residual flaws in the park operations software. How they got missed the first time around.
You've plugged the holes, though, right?
There's some new counter-espionage software. It just needs final testing.
Keep people out of our business. Mr. Hammond would also like to make sure the dinosaurs are secure and comfortable. That shouldn't be a problem.
Right. Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, that's the most common and least true words spoken at Jurassic Park.
I'm satisfied with the latest reports on park security. Now we can move on to the next great challenge, the dinosaurs. For that, we'll have to journey to the companion island, Isla Sorna. We call it Site B. Originally a massive holding pen and secondary research facility for our dinosaurs. Spared no expense.
Didn't want to keep all your eggs in one incubator, huh, John?
Aye, that is certainly one way to look at it.
And another way, John?
It's also about the diversity of the environment.
In other words, you weren't sure they'd survive on Isla Nublar.
Darwin's most famous works were centered on species he studied on the Galapagos Islands. Isolated.
It also has the benefit of keeping our work away from prying eyes.
Yeah, and making potential rescue like thousands of miles away.
Always the negative with you, Dr. Malcolm. For now, we focus on the job at hand. Cabot.
Yes, sir, Mr. Hammond. So I think we'll need a new base of operations. Ranger outpost and visitor center, maybe? Make a good headquarters.
Did you two know about this island?
Of course not. We're in the dark as much as you are, Dr. Malcolm.
Who knows? Maybe it's just our inferior brains that can't cope with chaos.
Well, uncertainty, can be a guiding light. Chaos is about the unexpected, and that's what I'm here for.
Well, I'm here because of the dinosaurs.
And because of the lovely Dr. Sattler, if I'm not mistaken.
That's really not any business of yours.
We're administering the breeding countermeasure through the feeders. This is a huge step forward from the previous injection method.
And Mr. Hammond wants to make sure this works.
We'll observe the affected dinosaurs until we can confirm the effectiveness of the treatment. If this works, we won't have to trank the dinosaurs as much. That'll help with their anxiety as well. A prehistoric animal has to be confused when it's being chased by a vehicle. I mean, what point of reference could it possibly have?
I really hadn't thought about it that way before. They're as afraid of us as we are of them. If I were afraid.
Fear is a survival instinct, Cabot. Any animal without it won't be around long.
And then I should be around forever.
Oh, we should observe the dinosaurs and look for behavioral changes. Photographic evidence should do. I'll get together a list.
Statement.
What do you mean?
The animals here, they aren't responding like they did on Isla Nublar.
I haven't seen any of the dinosaurs exhibiting symptoms.
The two are not mutually exclusive, Dr. Grant.
I think Dr. Malcolm...
Ian, please.
I think Dr. Malcolm is correct. But we need to be sure. In their current state, the dinosaurs aren't eating or drinking. We need to identify the problem. Step 1, slow them down, hit them with the tranq dart. Tests on these dinosaurs are coming back all over the place. It looks like these animals, they've been manipulated.
Theories?
I have plenty.
Which one do you like the most?
Hammond told us there was another company trying to steal InGen's research.
Biosyn.
Right. They got to Nedry.
John believes it was Nedry's greed and Biosyn's money that became the catalyst for what happened to all of us the first time around.
And you think they're at it again?
Or maybe they never left. Let's combat this first, then figure out who's to blame. We'll need to research and use a DNA sequencer to neutralize the effects of the faulty genome. The science needs to be right.
Or the dinosaurs will be wrong.
Dr. Grant, as long as we continue to interfere, the dinosaurs will always be wrong.
We've developed a DART-based solution to the symptoms. The causes, however, they run right to the core of these dinosaurs, to their DNA. The fix will require a recompiled genome and new incubations.
Asset collection request received. Picking up asset. Asset requiring collection. Collecting asset. Asset. To be collected.
So I hear we've had a spot of good news. We're ready to proceed with incubating new dinosaurs.
John, you were never ready to bring dinosaurs back to life.
A little bit more belief, Dr. Malcolm, and we'll be there soon.
Chaos doesn't require belief.
This is it, isn't it? We're back in the dinosaur business?
I'm calling it paleocuration. But yes, young Cabot, yes we are. And it all starts with our eggs. Dr. Grant, this is where you literally make history.
History with teeth and claws and aggressive dispositions.
I'm ready, John. We'll start by constructing and connecting some hatcheries. The archive of genome data is a mess. We're gonna need to rebuild the library with some new fossil samples if we want viable genomes.
What can I do to help, Alan?
Well, you can help keep the man in black and Hammond's shadow out of my hair for a bit.
I think I'd rather try to break a wild T-Rex.
Don't give Finch any ideas. He'll think that'll make a great ride.
Yep. And I'm worried that he can probably figure out how to talk Hammond into it.
Marvelous. Young Cabot tells me that our first new dinosaurs are healthy and fit, and the countermeasures are working too. Now we can provide the species that Jurassic Park will need. It should be smoother sailing from here on out.
Yeah, unless we hit an iceberg.
An unfair comparison, Dr. Malcolm. Our technology is far more advanced.
Yeah, but not your methodology, John.
Has anyone seen Cabot?
No, not recently.
How much do we know about him?
Cabot? Hammond seems to like him. I've heard he's the son of a friend, which explains his lack of qualifications.
Do we trust him, though?
Hammond does.
That's not what I asked.
And what does Malcolm think?
Ellie, I'm asking you first.
I think Jurassic Park is making you paranoid.
This should all work out according to plan. Yeah, let's just squeeze an already confused and stressed resurrected dinosaur into a small enclosure and, hope for the best. An animal that in its time could freely roam the earth. Or maybe that's not such a good idea.
We need to see that all dinosaurs on Isla Sorna are comfortable in their environments before we move our focus elsewhere.
Well, as comfortable as they can be, dragged 65 million years into the future.
We will get to work.
Site B is secure. Great teamwork, everybody.
You really know how to pick a cheerleader, John.
A little enthusiasm never killed anyone, Dr. Malcolm.
Really? Because I feel like your enthusiasm has nearly killed me several times.
Now is our chance, my dear friends. Yes, Jurassic Park will be the vision that becomes manifest.
John, after what we've been through, aren't we moving too fast?
Precisely why we must move quickly, Dr. Sattler.
Once the world sees our dinosaurs, then there'll be no stopping us.
And that's the fear, isn't it? Not the dinosaurs, but failure.
It's my hope, Dr. Malcolm. And soon it will be mankind's. You'll see.
Oh, I already have.
Mr. Hammond, we should now be able to move the dinosaurs from Site B.
Yes, that's right. Where are we on the incubations?
We have the Triceratops and all the other species secured, John. They're ready.
Those will do very nicely. Cabot, see that they are shipped here to Isla Nublar.
Yes, sir.
They'll need suitable enclosures.
Of course. I have every faith and confidence.
Jurassic Park will need a tour, of course.
No, not this.
Trust me, those cars are no match for a T-Rex.
We will make sure it's done right. You can't always live in the past.
This whole island is one big monument to the past. When I studied to be a paleontologist, the chance of me ever seeing a living dinosaur was nil. The chance that I'd have to run for my life from one, even less than that. And now we are putting the public within biting range of them.
You're right, Alan. Hammond's gonna do this whether we approve or not. So we have to make sure every measure is being taken. We need the dinosaurs safe, and the people even safer.
Mr. Cabot, I assume you'll want to test the tour personally.
That's not really part of my job description. We should make sure that the tour ride allows guests to see all the dinosaurs. They should experience the wonder of this place.
And not the terror that we have.
That goes without saying.
I'm saying it anyway.
En route to pick up the asset. Asset collection request received. Asset transportation underway. Asset requiring collection. Asset transportation in progress. En route to collect the asset. Transporting asset. Commencing asset transit. Confirmed. Asset delivery. Delivery has been completed. Asset has been transported. Asset delivered. Adding to the list. Asset has been collected. Asset in transit.
I realize that we are attempting to simulate the dinosaurs' environment, but I would advise strongly against letting them fight. I have first-hand knowledge of what can happen to anyone who gets in their way.
Asset transportation complete. Heading to collect the asset. Transportation complete. Task received.
Today, we invite the rest of the world to experience the wonder of Jurassic Park.
Hey kids, look, dinosaurs. And this time it's mostly safe, probably. And if you survive, you can buy a t-shirt.
There's a compliment in there somewhere.
We're not out of the jungle just yet.
Let's see how the park gets along, John.
And at the first sign of trouble,
I know. Remember, I've encouraged your skepticism.
And seeing people eaten by prehistoric creatures pretty much solidified it.
And now you know why I keep young Cabot around. Speaking of which, have any of you esteemed doctors laid eyes on my intern recently?
You'd think this is something he wouldn't want to miss.
Yes, you would.
So who is going to take care of his tasks then?
Discovery can be a painful experience, a very uncomfortable journey into the unknown, but you sure made it look easy.
Hammond wants us to increase the dinosaur population. I have my reservations, but so be it.
now we've reached the inevitable moment when art becomes commerce, with Finch nowhere to be seen.
We knew that John was running a business.
Dinosaurs should be a gift to the world.
Somebody pays, Dr. Grant. Somebody always pays. This is a limited time offer, so you'd better hurry because the window is only 65 million years wide.
Heading to pick up the asset. Collecting asset.
I hope you'll consider this new contract. It has a lot of potential to change things for the better.
Attending to repair request.
maybe things would go smoother and less predictably wrong if we invested in knowledge instead of ambition. This contract is your chance to prove me right.
Acknowledging asset collection request. En route to pick up the assets.
Who could have predicted this outcome? I could.
I want you to have this. A reward for what you've done to support the dinosaurs' presence here. Not just on the islands, but I mean here on our evolutionary timeline, in the now. Call it a strange feeling on my part, but I think these dinosaurs, they need you.
Mr. Hammond says we need more attractions in the park.
Living dinosaurs aren't enough?
Of course, they attract attention, Dr. Grant, but once people see what they can't believe they're seeing, they've seen it.
I am honestly trying to follow you.
People always want more.
The dinosaurs should be enough.
Maybe we can give them a new one.
Well, let's go for the combies. They're relatively harmless, right?
Really, Alan? Nothing here is harmless.
Now, if we could only make Mr. Hammond believe that.
Here, on the islands, we need to run towards knowledge, or run away from what our ignorance has created. I prefer the former, and that is why I strongly suggest you take a look at this latest contract. Actively incubating even more carnivores? Are we, Dr. Sattler?
I need the genome first, at least enough to fill in the gaps of a combi.
Hammond knew what he was doing when he reached out to you.
What does that mean?
With all due respect, Dr. Sattler, you're a zealot, like he is. No offense.
I didn't realize believing in something was a weakness. If my belief ensures the health and safety of life on this island, be it dinosaur, human, or even a tiny little plant, then that's all that matters to me.
Say, have you ever heard of summit fever, Dr. Sattler? In mountaineering, it's what gets climbers killed. The desire, the compulsion, if you will, to reach the top becomes more important than anything else, more important than survival, even. That's John Hammond.
And that's also me? That's what you mean?
I'm only offering perspective.
When you're trying for something, you want to achieve it. Especially something you've dreamt about your entire life.
It's not the goal that concerns me, Dr. Sattler. It's the cost.
Ellie, Dr. Sattler and I used to save champagne for special occasions. I guess this qualifies. I never thought I would get a chance to work with living, breathing dinosaurs. It was beyond my ability to even conceive of such a possibility. But now we can expand our knowledge of these animals with contracts. Here's a new one. Don't let the opportunity slip away.
Acknowledging asset collection request. for helicopter.
The point of all this, including the risks we are taking, is that the rewards should be worth it.
Oh boy, great, great. Another thing that John Hammond can patent. Well, anyway, nice work. Nice work.
I can't believe that we get to work with dinosaurs. Or that you get to work with me. Just kidding. Or am I? Maybe this new contract will help clarify things. For both of us. Completing this contract should be a reminder of why we are here. To advance the science and knowledge of dinosaurs. To the point of profitability.
Stand by for helicopter arrival.
Here's one for the archives. Great shot.
Yes, I knew you could do this. Well, I suspected you could.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome the historians to the park.
Let's get some into an enclosure and make sure they have access to food and water.
You saw an opportunity and you seized the moment. Hey, if you were a dinosaur, that'd be a successful hunt. So, enjoy the meal.
And I spent years in the heat, dust, getting eaten alive by insects, pulling petrified bones from the ground. This contract, will require significantly less sacrifice on your part.
Asset to be collected. Heading to collect the asset.
This new contract gives us improved data to work with, which can only help us achieve our goals.
Picking up asset. Welcome.
Because our hands aren't full enough with walking and crawling dinosaurs, now you want dinosaurs that fly?
They're reptiles, actually. And just imagine what it would be like to witness them taking flight. Within a secured enclosure, of course. Now, I just need to find Cabot. He seems to have flown the coop.
Which these dinosaurs, reptiles, can never do. Like ever. And you know that for a fact. Right, John?
A secured aviary, Dr. Malcolm. What goes in, stays in.
But, John, what exactly goes in? Dr. Grant, the aviary research is complete.
And you believe in the findings?
As much as I believe in anything here, which is to say, no. But the engineers are confident in the design. I mean, they were before, too, so we've got that to fall back on.
Okay, we'll get this aviary built, powered, and connected to the rest of the park. Then we'll be able to have one of Ellie's favorites, available for study and on display.
We're doing it, Alan. All doing it.
Doing what?
Proving Hammond right.
New day, new contract. Take a look at your convenience, which should be pretty soon. Some new construction is in order. Mind you, I'm not ordering. Call it suggesting.
I can't wait to see them fly.
I hope our guests share your enthusiasm, my dear Dr. Samuel.
Pteranodons. Alan, pteranodons. Can you believe it?
How many times has that question been asked on this island?
It's not how many times it's been asked, Dr. Grant, but how many times it's been answered. Today, Jurassic Park takes flight.
Heading to pick up the asset.
Acknowledging asset collection request. Transportation complete. Asset has been delivered. Heading to collect the asset.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Tyrannosaurus Rex to the park.
We got a huge problem. The raptors. Their pens are open, and the emergency bunkers have been disabled.
You suspect more sabotage?
I have zero doubts, John.
And where in the hell is Cabot?
You think he's involved in this, John?
Most certainly not. Do you?
Let's not rule anything or anyone out.
Perhaps that is wise.
This time we have to stop the bleeding first. Or at least keep it to a minimum.
Yes. Go. Whatever it takes.
We've seen the reports, Ian.
So no sugarcoating. Just how bad is it?
Wild raptors, alpha predators running free in the park, probably hunting.
Definitely hunting.
And our guests are their most obvious prey.
We can try and trank them.
Agreed. And let's tell John to close the park down before the panic sets in.
It's too late for that, Dr. Sattler. Closing would only make things worse.
Funneling people together and creating bigger targets. Besides, closing the park. Hammond would never go for it.
Where have I seen and lived this story before? Oh, that's right. I believe it was on this very spot.
Then we'll tranquilize them. It'll work. It has to.
Darting the dinosaurs didn't work.
I'm all ears.
These raptors have been modified. Genetically, I mean.
So, what, you're saying that they're mutants?
They're unique expressions of a specific strain of raptor DNA.
So, mutants.
Whoever's behind the hacks and sabotage did something to make the dinosaurs immune to sedation.
Someone is attacking Jurassic Park from within.
And using its inhabitants to do it.
Then that is how we'll save it.
What do you have in mind, Ellie?
The T-Rex. We turn her loose.
No, let's not do that.
Chaos, Ian. Isn't that what you wanted?
Malcolm, it saved us before. She'll want to establish dominance immediately, which means she's going to go after the raptors.
Not like this.
Didn't John Hammond tell you whatever it takes? Well, this is what it takes. A T-Rex.
I hate this place. Angry dinosaurs. Hey, I can save everybody a whole lot of time and just explain what happens eventually. And that eventually comes much sooner than anybody anticipates. Well, you know, except me.
Asset transportation in progress.
Heated for resources and survival. For that, now they got to rely on us, which means that we are the chaos, the element